look who came in the picture. You're like this. The child, parent, father, son, day, appreciation day. Not appreciation. It's the, oh, you're me. No, he wants to be, who came and wants to, and is happy. His wish came true. He is found in the picture because it's Heshvan, and Heshvan in other alphabets of Luach Shana, they all is also a form of a bird. The best bird, eagle, is the best bird because it's been observed. Oh, they've been observing. Now, animals have been observed since thousands of years, and observation on their character. That's how they created the the types of first planets that they only reached to Jupiter, because and then it turned out that there were 5 other planets beyond Jupiter, and exoplanets and exogalaxies, and the stars were visible, but now it's clearly seen those footsteps. That certain that they have a personality. Certain animals, animals, but also I like Aquarius. But do you know what Aquarius? I think it's some nice that's a good question. I got him. I love him. I love hugging him. He has a very good quality. He's very soft. It's a good quality artifact. It's from the teddy bear store, Bukowski. And I found those equestrian pants. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm going tomorrow to the law faculty, and oh yes, really, well, I'm in statu nascendi. I'm not born yet. I am currently, I put the animals here because they actually are really hot. It keeps me warm when I sleep. I like hugging. It's a great gesture. I hug the stuffed teddy strong, and I was sleeping and I realized that I have all the planets in the gym, and I was like, at night, don't you realize that it's so those are pretty great things. You have to educate the Jewish kids and boys and the Yaldot that and Yelets, the boys, that of the existence of Medurat Kadur Haaretz, so that's and beyond Earth and the cosmos. What you have to so you're not stuck with thinking that the sun rises and you think the sun moves around the Kadur Haaretz, the Shemesh moves around. No, but of course, heliocentricity. It's beautiful how it's in Hebrew. You got to learn astronomy. Oh yeah, but I want to be Oreach Din. I want to be Rofeh. Well, okay, there are 5 jobs. You can be a monarch, or currently the president is equivalent. And then you can also, it's a great job as a monarch, so Melech. Also, you can be, judges. And currently we have the advocates. That's a very good job, but it's pro bono. It's not profitable. You're not making money on helping someone, because a job, it's a Ezrat. And with Ezrat Shel, Be'ezrat Hashem. No, of course, but no, it's you're providing Ezrat to somebody, help. It's not you're helping them, so you're not expecting money. Oh yes, but you're not suing. We're not putting lawsuits. Now we wear elegant clothing, and we don't really we don't need that in our society. We live in Madim. It's it's Hebrew for Mars, the society, and we don't need public prosecutors, public attorneys, a DA, district attorney, so-called prosecution. We don't need that. The accusers, because nobody, we don't even, in private relations, we don't have, claims some member of a society does not come up with a claim like, oh, wait a minute, he's guilty. No, because, you know, in Judaism, there's a concept that you are not, you don't have to feel guilty of anything unless there are a few sins. Like, sins are like things that you're doing bad, because for one of there are only 3 of them, and they all cause sense of being lazy. They are not working. They're not working. But you're not committing all the, you're not perpetrator. You can be a perpetrator in probably like 200 or 300 articles of crimes. They're listed. Crimes against health. No, you're not hurting anyone because you learn it in school. You have the Torah school, and every day you go start school at 7 a.m. and you have a minyan. You go, you pay. That's the only thing you ever are surrounded with, and that's the law within you, ingrained in you. So you can be a king. You can be a judge. Well, yeah, does society really need judges? Not really, but you can also do it, like, you can have it within you from the former societies, civilizations that you have, like, you know, been informed of, like, we found out that they existed. But in our society, we don't need the judiciary, like, to assess. It's only against, like, generally alien people. But now, you know, the world is pretty unified. I get as long as people are you know, we need doctors and lawyers, really, and doctors, because health, that's always important. But that's another thing that you can't market. It's not marketable. It's not, you cannot sell. There are 2 jobs that there's a code of ethics. It's codified in the bodies that issue the license to perform a job, not on Earth, you know, because on Earth it's pretty crowded, and so you have to obtain a license. Yeah, a licensed teacher. Well, no, but that's not a high responsibility job. The teacher is like it's just you're not really big responsibility and no big prize because they're little kids. Now, but when you're dealing with serious, you know, people who generally are not serious and want to be protected, and they are until a certain age, they might have caregivers or not. Some people go to school all by themselves. They organize a school for themselves, and nobody is their guardian. They don't submit to anyone. They're not submitting to nobody's they don't have a supervisor. Nobody's supervising them. They're free people entering into adult relations, and they're adult and they're not being abused. But you got to learn life. So no, you don't have to learn life, because you're born with that knowledge. But you expand it with other members of your community. So you need to learn how to become a doctor. Well, yes. But then, so lawyers, yes, it's a very good, but that's something that you learn in your first level of elementary school, like law. You have it. That's why Jewish schools are so great, because they teach you all those important things, like, and also, but medicine that you have to practice for certain years. Well, yes, well, you can't play doctor. You can't, you know, kids often, like, probably we don't. Our kids are serious. But I heard someone told me that generally people who are not religious, or like we call them, you know, well, it's an offensive word, but like not non-Jews, well, you know, goys, that they play, that their Eladim, that their kids play. Now our kids don't play. I myself never have played. I never played. Now, but allegedly kids do. They play games. Like, I'm gonna play house, and they often play with dolls. That's one thing. But like little like, you know, it's a stage, like a miniature world, and play. But they also play. They play school, home, and that's it. Or store. Or maybe they're gonna more like inventive games. But it's games. It's dealing with kids. And they might play doctor. But, you know, but in seriously, you have to have the life experience. You can't be a 5-year-old doctor. Like, yeah, they're going to undress a little girl. A little boy's going to take off the panties of a little girl and perhaps put his, like, you know, fist in the little girl. No, he's not gonna put a fist, and that depends what he sees around his home. But really, that's like the worst rape I just described. But a little boy's gonna undress a little girl, or if he's a little older, they're gonna be playing doctor, and the kids are gonna get undressed. So that's something you have to have a certain age, perhaps. But perhaps the intelligence is gonna be so good now that we're all going to be born with that wisdom.